If you're watching this video, just know your mental health matters, your life matters, and of course, you matter. I, BC King, care about you. What is up, YouTube Kingdom, and welcome back to another tournament video. So there are a lot of characters in the entire Pokemon franchise, both male and female. Now, I could do a tournament to see who is the best character overall, but I think to make it easier on myself, I think it's best to split it in between both genders. So in today's video, we're gonna have a tournament to see who is the best female character in Pokemon. Now, I will say I don't know every female character. There might be some in like the side games I haven't even seen before. So we'll see who comes out on top. But with that said, let us get right into the tournament. Wait a minute, hold on. Before we start, I gotta give a very special shout out to my sponsor for this video, Fluffle. If you adore anime plushies, graduation plushies, and more, then this website is for you. Use the code BCKing15 to save 15% on your first purchase. And use the link that is in the description. And come on, who wouldn't want one of these things? These things are amazing. Go get yourself a plushie because they're amazing. With that said, now let's get into the video. Okay, so first up we have Wreath versus Clover. I know who Clover is, I do not know who Wreath is. I assume Wreath might be from Pokemon XD or Pokemon Coliseum, but I don't really remember her. So, by default, also, Clover is basically Candace's ancestor. I like Candace's gym leader, so I'm gonna go with Clover on this one. Pretty easy choice. Zinnia or Aquarella? Who in the hell is Aquarella? Is that from, like, a manga or something? What even is that? I see, like, a Lunatone thing. I don't know who this is, but, even so, like, Zinnia is a great character. I'm gonna go with Zinnia. I wish I knew who, Aquarella was. Okay, here we go. We saw Candace's ancestor just, a bit ago. We saw, Clover. Now we got the OG Candace versus Professor Burnett. I will say Burnett, she's in the games and the anime. I never really liked her that much. Like, the anime was cute because she, her and Kukui get married. But as a character, she's not one of my favorite professors. So, Candace, though, is, like, one of my favorite Sinnoh gym leaders. I love her design, love her character in the anime, so I'm gonna go with Candace on this one. Honey versus Rita. Okay, so Honey is from the Sword and Shield DLC. I think she's Mustard's wife. And, Rita is from New Pokemon Snap. Both of these people I don't think have that much of a character behind them. Rita is just mainly like a guide for New Pokemon Snap. I know you fight Honey in Sword and Shield's DLC, like, in the post-game of that. So, I guess because you can fight Honey, but you can't fight Rita, I guess, I do love Pokemon battles. I love getting to fight the people that you know, that I love getting to fight the people that are in the story with you at some point. So, for that reason, I'm gonna go with Honey, but Rita's got a cool design. I'll shout her out. Aria versus Charm. I don't know who Aria is. She has kind of the classic, like, Gen 1 through 3 artwork, though, so I guess she's from that era. She's probably a side character in, like, Pokemon Ranger, I don't know. But for that reason, I'm gonna go with Charm. I do like, she's based on, I think Bertha from the Sinnoh Elite Four, so I'll go with Charm. Grizel, who's a newer character from Legends EA, or Professor Juniper, who I did not know her first name was Aria. That's a cool name. I do like that Grizel brought back, like, the Team Flare aesthetic, right? Her and Grisham. Her whole waitress aspect I like. I will say, though, Juniper is one of my favorite professors. And not because it's Gen 5. I do like, Juniper overall. I like her little, her pose there with the hand when she's, like, talking to you. But you do get to fight Grizel. You can't battle Juniper. And that whole, like, Team Flare Nouveau storyline was kind of cool. This is kind of close, actually. I think I'm gonna go with Grizel, just based on the fact that she is more involved in the story and the game that she's in, so I'm gonna go with Grizel, though I do love Juniper. Let these guys load up. There we go. Amanda Blackstone, who I think she's from, Detective Pikachu, right? I haven't played that game yet, but I've seen gameplay of it, and I think she's in that game as like a secretary or something. Or Gwen. I adore Gwen. I love her design, the Chandelure hat. She has Mega Chandelure as a partner. And she's pretty involved with the story in that game too. In Legend ZA, she's pretty, she pops up a lot, and she helps you at times. So, I haven't played I can't say D&T back to back. Detective Pikachu. I have not played that game yet, so by default I have to go with Gwen. But Miss Blackstone looks kind of cute. Fantina or Catherine? Who the hell is Catherine? Is that like a... Is that one of the NPCs in Pokemon X and Y? The fucking fairy girls? Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna pick Fantina though, because I have no idea who Catherine is. But Fantina's a cool gym leader. Love her design. She's a ghost type person, which I like. Okay, here we go. We're getting anime people now. We got Officer Jenny or Penny. Also, that rhymes. Jenny or Penny? I mean, I do like Jenny in the anime. She's not really in it that often anymore. They kind of phased her out a bit. But Penny, though, in Scarlet and Violet, one of the highlights of that game for me was the Team Star storyline. And again, her theme, like, there is a reason her outro theme is the main theme here on my channel when you are done watching the video. The da 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 da, or at least it used to be. It's like a remix of it now that I use. So yeah, I like Jenny, you know, cool cop character. She was pretty prevalent in, like, the original anime, but, like, can you, like, get that off my screen, please? But yeah, I gotta say, man, I think Penny might be my, my go-to here. I'm gonna go with Penny. Cena from Sun and Moon, or Pizzelle, who I think is from Legend ZA based on the art style. I think she's the Pokemon Center lady in Legends Arceus. They're both kind of alright, I guess. That is Legends Arceus, right? The art style looks like Legends Arceus. I think I might be right. I mean, Cena is part of the story somewhat in Sun and Moon, so I guess I'll go with her by default. We'll go with that. Mina or Olympia? Ooh, I do like Mina's whole artist character. I like her design. Olympia, though, is a, she's kind of a terrifying gym leader, but not in that kind of way. Like, her overall presence as a gym leader is kind of scary. The way she talks to you, the way she's like this psychic lady that can see into the future and whatnot, and she's like, you know, her cape too with the star, with like the star pattern is kind of cool. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say Olympia. Not by much, but I like Olympia better. The Galar Pokemon Center lady, okay, very specific, or Melanie. Not gonna lie to you guys, if you guys don't know, I'm not a huge fan of Sword and Shield. It's maybe my least favorite generation of all time, and a big reason why is because I feel like the gym leaders didn't really resonate with me. They were fine, but compared to other gens where it's like I had gym leaders who I just loved to death or just had really good characters, I didn't get that with Sword and Shield. Like, some of them were fine. I like Nessa. I like Raihan, but the rest were just like, B is alright, but yeah, Melanie is not someone I really found to be cool at all. Her character design is cool, I guess, but here's the thing, like, she's up against a Pokemon Center lady, which is like a basic-ass NPC character. She's in every generation, literally. They would always say Pokemon Center lady Galar, like, they had to specify that, so I'm gonna go with Melanie, but not because I love her, but because she is better. She has more of a character than the other person, so yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of Sword and Shield's gym leaders. We got Coin or we got Haley once they pop up. Here we go. Okay, so Coin is the Saturn ancestor from Arceus, who's part of that one team. Haley I don't recognize at all, so I'm gonna go with Coin. I guess Haley's from one of the side games. Ellen or Lavrina? Now here's the thing. I think I might know who Ellen, or where Ellen's from based on the art style. I think she's from Pokémon Tournament. Based on the art style here, like the anime sort of art style, and the way she's like posing, I think, and the headphone set too, I think she's from Pokémon Tournament. Lavrina, I have no idea. I love her hair though. It's like a very, very long, pigtails, whatever you want to call them. I'll go with Ellen, I guess. She's the one I recognize the most, I think. We got Lusamine or we got Luana. I don't know who Luana is, but she has like she has the classic Gem with the 3 art style. Lusamine, though, is a fantastic villain. I will say they ruined her in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They kind of pushed her to the side, which I kind of hated. But in the OG Sun and Moon, I adored Lusamine as a villain. I love the whole Aether Foundation, Aether Paradise, having to fight the fucking jellyfish final boss Lusamine in Ultra Space was fucking dope as hell. So, yeah, definitely gonna say Lusamine here. We got Oleana or we got Hilda? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a lot of people are not big fans of the Gen 5 protagonist designs. I know Black 2, White 2 especially, those games are fantastic, as I've mentioned many times before, but the protagonists, like the main character designs, the player designs, are not exactly the best according to some people. I love Hilda's design. Rosa's is kinda but I like Hilda. Oleana, though, here's the thing, I didn't like Team, what was it, the Macro Cosmos and Sword and Shield. They were a pretty piss-poor villain organization, but I kind of liked Oleana's character, and her team is pretty cool with, Gigantamax Garbodor. So, yeah, I mean, from a design standpoint, I'd probably say Hilda, but overall, I'd probably say, I'd probably pick Oleana here. We got Mela or we got Tawny. Oh, man. I think you guys probably know who I'm going to pick right off the bat. But, Mela is one of the Team Star leaders from, Scarlet and Violet. Great design, by the way. I love her design. But Tawny, though, like, here's the thing. Mela, like, if we were just ranking these based on designs, like, Mela wins hands down. But we can't just base it off of how they're designed, right? Like, we have to base it off of their story and the games that they're from. And man, Tawny has a fantastic storyline in Legend ZA, with her being your friend and kind of rival, the whole Hotel Z stuff, her becoming the new chairman of Quasartico by the end, and just the bonds you share in all the cutscenes. So, yeah, design, Mela wins by a landslide, but on an overall basis, like, design, story, characterization, moments, cutscenes, I'm for sure gonna go with Tawny here. Not even close. We got Leanne, who I don't know, or we got, they even got the moms in this. Dude, they have, like, every female NPC, I swear to God. They had the Pokemon Center lady, and they got the moms of each region. I'm gonna go with Galar Mom because I don't know who Leanne is, but I don't think she's the best design for the mom in the mainline Pokemon games, but I gotta go with her by default. Aya, who I do not know, or the Black and White 2 mom. Back-to-back moms? Alright. Gonna go Black 2, White 2. I don't know who Aya is, but okay. Trinia, who I don't know either. I think she's from Pokemon Masters, maybe, based on that art style, or Licia from Oras. Licia's design is fucking fantastic. I love her design so much. She's only in the game, or she's only a part of the story when you're doing the contests, which, you know, she's not part of, like, the main storyline, but she's still a fantastic character, I think. Like, her design, her personality, so I'm gonna say Licia here. Oh god, Jacinthe or Rika? Alright, look. Rika, good design, good character. I hate the Elite Four in Scarlet and Violet. I thought it was the closest since X and Y that I've come to hating any Elite Four. I do not like the Elite Four at all. Rika, though, is probably my favorite of the Elite Four that's there. She is, like, she's rocking that basic-ass design, but I kind of like it. Jacinthe, though, man. I think Jacinthe has to win for her music alone. The song that plays when you fight her is, like, maybe one of the best battle themes in modern Pokemon history. Maybe all time, even, to an extent. I adore Jacinthe's theme. And her design, too, like, they really have been nailing these black Pokemon characters. From Nessa to Jacinthe to, I liked Grant from Pokemon X and Y. Like, dude, they are really nailing these, African-American Pokemon characters. Like, they've been giving them really good designs, really good characters, and Jacinthe is on that list for sure. So between these two, I am for sure gonna say Jacinthe is a better character. Janine or Dahlia? So, a lot of you may not know who Dahlia is if you didn't play the, Sinnoh Battle Frontier, but she's one of the Frontier brains. The Battle Arcade, too, which is by far the best facility in any Battle Frontier, for sure. And I did fight her. I fought her once. I got the 21 win streak to finally face her, and it was a fun ass fight. Janine is an okay gym leader, I think. I think Koga's probably my favorite of the two in Kanto. Koga becomes an Elite Four in Johto, and then Janine takes over as the gym leader in Fuchsia City. But between these two, I'm actually gonna say Dahlia. Even though her character isn't as prevalent as Janine, I kind of like her more. Like, her design's cool. She runs the best, again, the best facility in all of Pokemon Battle Frontiers with the Battle Arcade. So I'm gonna say Dahlia. Might be a hot take, but I don't care. Lucy Fleetfoot or Venus? I think Venus is from Coliseum, right? I've streamed that game. I forgot some stuff about it, but I think Venus, if I remember correctly, is from Coliseum. So, I don't know who Lucy is. I'm gonna go with Venus. Karen or Mabel? Okay, so we got Mabel, not Team Flare Mabel, but Mabel the Professor from Legend ZA, versus Karen of the Johto Elite Four. Karen, like, she has Dark type, which is cool, because Dark type isn't utilized a whole lot in the gyms or the Elite Fours. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But her design, her character is kind of bland to me. I adore Mabel's character in Legend ZA. Her going from a Team Flare admin to, like, getting this second chance redemption with being a professor and helping you. And she does still kind of keep her, you know, sort of mean character, or her mean sort of attitude from the Team Flare days. So I'll say Mabel here. Tina or Lynette? Tina, I think she might be from Masters. I don't remember. Lynette, I think... Oh, Lynette's from Oras, right? She's the PC maker. You know how every gen, at least the first couple gens, have a person that actually made the PC, like Bill's PC, Babe's PC, Lynette's PC? I think she's the Gen 3 one, right? Alright, I guess I'll pick Lynette by default, because I don't know who Tina is, but, yeah, okay. Nita or Amelia Christie? So I know Amelia is from Detective Pikachu. I haven't played that yet, though, but I've seen her character already. I think Nita is one of the ladies from the Battle Mazen in X and Y. She's one of the 4 people you can fight once you get enough of a win streak. So she's kind of like a Frontier brain, almost. Her design's cool with the skirt and the hat. She's like a very fancy French-looking girl. I think I might have fought her already. I don't know if I ever beat the Battle Mazen in X and Y. Maybe I did? I don't remember, but I'll go with Nita, I guess, out of those two. Alright, Lucy or Valerie? Ooh, this is a good one. Lucy is the Frontier brain of the Battle Pike in the Hoenn Battle Frontier, and of course Valerie is the first ever Fairy-type gym leader from X and Y. I love Valerie's design. The wings, the eyes, her voice in the anime is really cute too, where she's like, Spritzy, Spritzy, Spritzy. She like wants to become a Pokemon or something. And also Lucy in the anime actually has a crush on Brock, which is one of the very rare times that a girl has returned Brock's feelings. So I guess that gives her points to an extent. But of these two, I think I do have to go with Valerie, but I will acknowledge that Lucy is maybe one of my favorite Frontier brains. I'm not sure, like, maybe Hoenn, but overall, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Valerie here. We have Elaine or we got Wendy. I think Wendy might be from Ranger based on her design, but I haven't played Ranger, so I can't really touch much on that. And then Elaine is the female protagonist player character from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I never knew their names, actually. That's the first time I'm actually hearing her name, I think. I guess she wins by default. I don't know who the other person is. We have the Paldea Pokemon Center lady, or we got Aliana. I think the one we had earlier, the Galar one, is actually the better one of those two. Aliana, Team Flare is like... Dude, Team Flare at first seemed so cool, but like, the admins, including Aliana, were so forgettable. Like, I still struggle to, like, know all of their names. I know Mabel now because of Legend ZA, but the rest of them, like Aliana and the other two that I don't remember, they just, their characters didn't really stick with me that much. Like, they're just so forgettable as Bill and his team admins, so I guess I'll say Paldea Pokemon Center lady, but I acknowledge that Aliana wins by design, but overall, I don't know. this might be too much of a hot take, but Team Flare's admins didn't really do it for me. I'm gonna go with the Paldea Pokemon Center lady. Oh, you guys know who I'm picking here. You guys know who I'm picking here. If you know me in any way, shape, or form when it comes to Pokemon. Agatha, cool Elite Four, man. But Iris, maybe my favorite champion in all of Pokemon. Like, the fact that she goes from this innocent little girl who was a gym leader in the original Black and White to the fucking champion. And not only that, her theme is so fucking good. Her battle is so fucking good. The background of her fight is so fucking good. Like, dude, Iris has now become one of my favorite Pokemon characters, not just female, but of all time. I adore Iris. She is for sure going far in this tournament. I don't know how far, but she is for sure winning this matchup. Sorry, Agatha. Gonna go with Iris. We got Emma from Legend ZA, or we got Mars. So Mars is, of course, one of the Team Galactic admins. I like them. I like their designs, like the little spacesuits they have on. They were cool characters. Emma, though, I mean, they took some random little girl from X and Y and made her such a good character in Legend ZA. She's all grown up now. She's got a Mega Evolution. She is now the new, she runs Looker's old place. So, yeah, I enjoy the Galactic admins. I like them all, but I'm gonna say Emma here. The Kanto Mom, that's a weird design. Or, Rhyme. I'm not even a question, I'm gonna go with Rhyme. Rhyme's whole rap gimmick, and again, black characters, mentioned this earlier, they're just nailing them, dude. Love them. Okay, so Nora, I know, is from Pokémon Tournament. I think she's one of the people you have to fight to get a higher rank, right? And then, Arita from Legends Arceus. Some of you might think I'm creepy for this, but I'm gonna pick Arita based on how sexy she looks. She looks so beautiful, though, doesn't she? Her little skirt, her shoes, her little, ring wristbands, whatever you want to call them, her hair. Like, she looks so fucking cute. I don't know, and she's a great character in Legends Arceus. She is a... Who's the other guy from, the Pearl Clan, or the Diamond Clan? What's his name? I forgot his name, but he's not as cool as Arita. I'm gonna go with Arita here. Sorry, Nora. We got Laban from Legend ZA, or we got the Kitakami Pokemon Center lady. Okay, she looks cool. The Pokemon Center lady, love her hair, love her eye color. I think she is a lot better looking than the original Center lady from the OG base Scarlet and Violet. Laban, though, I gotta say, like, I wasn't too hip on her at first when I played Legend ZA, but she really kind of grew on me. Her, like, being so loyal, but also wanting to not be around Jacinth was kind of cool. And her character really did evolve throughout the whole entire game, so I'm gonna say Laban. I like, her character at first was just not that cool, but over time, it kind of grew on me. I do not know who any of these guys are. Sierra or Ginchio? I think Ginchio might be from Pokemon Conquest, based on how he looks. And then Sierra's got a Team Rocket logo, so I guess she's from Team Rocket in some other game I haven't played, so... I'll say Ginchio. I like his design more, but I can't really say too much about them. We got Rhyford from Scarlet and Violet, or we got Viola from X and Y. Viola's not my favorite X and Y gym leader, but I do like her whole photography character. That's kind of cute. Rhyford's a teacher in Scarlet and Violet's Academy, and she's alright, I guess. They're both kind of just alright people for me, but if I had to pick one, I'll say Viola. I mean, I like photography, so I guess that kind of gives her bonus points. Ooh, Brigitte? Okay. If I'm wrong, please correct me, audience. If you're watching this video, if I say it wrong, let me know in the comments. I think Brigitte is the person who runs Pokemon Bank, right? The Pokemon Bank app where you can, like, store your Pokemon until Pokemon Home came out, that is. I think she's from that. I don't know a lot about her, but I've seen her in Pokemon Bank, I think. Or Betty, who I do not know. I think she's from Masters. I'm not fully sure, though. I'm gonna say Brigitte, though. Because I'm pretty sure Brigitte is from Pokemon Bank. Sachet or Firma? Okay, I think Firma is also from either Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. And then Sachet, I have no idea. But, I'm gonna say Sachet because she's very Street Fighter-like. I like her outfit here with the bow tie, with the hair ties, the hair ribbons, and the wrapping around her body. So I'll say her, I guess. Oh my god, dude, you already know. Cynthia or Solana, who I think is from Rangers based on the little gadget that she has. I'm just gonna pick Cynthia. You guys know, best champion in all of Pokemon. Iris comes really close. I mentioned Iris as my favorite, but I think the overall best champion in all of Pokemon will always be Cynthia. It'll always be Cynthia. When it comes to who is the best Pokemon champion, might not be your favorite, but it's gotta be considered the best. Juliana, who is the main player character, the female one in Scarlet and Violet, or Jessie. I wish that I was Jessie's girl. The player designs in SV were fine, not my favorite, but come on, man. Jessie, like, she's barely in the games if you don't count Pokemon Yellow or Let's Go. But, dude, like, Team Rocket in the anime is, like, just a vibe, man. If you've been watching, like me, since the original Kanto anime, like, they're throughout Ash's whole entire journey. They have so many great moments. I gotta pick Jessie here. We'll probably pick James and Meowth once they come up as well. Cindy, don't know who you are, or Chantel. I guess I'll pick Chantel by default. Great, Elite Four member from, Unova. Bryony, who is another Team Flare admin, or we got Gardenia, the, one of the Sinnoh gym leaders. Again, I hate the Team Flare admins. They have cool designs, but again, their characters didn't really vibe with me. They're just so forgettable as characters. Gardenia is not my favorite Sinnoh gym leader, but I would pick her over Bryony, so I'm gonna go with Gardenia. Oh god, Canary or Lorelei? Look, Lorelei is a classic pick, alright? I know a lot of people to these days even still pick Lorelei over Lance as their favorite of the Kanto Elite Four, which I think is fair, even though Lance is like, you know, a Dragon Master. But Canary though, man. Canary is like the BC King character of like literally every single, ever since like Gen 7 or 8, I think, every single mainline Pokemon game has some character that is all about the streaming culture. We had Iono in Scarlet and Violet. We had, what is it? From Arceus. Not Arceus. What was it? I forgot, but, Canary's just basically continuing that whole trend, so, like, her stream loadout, I didn't mean to click, but I picked her anyway. Her whole, like, stream layout in Legend ZA was fantastic. But, we got Sonia, or we got Amelia. Don't know who Amelia is. I think she might be from Pokemon Snap, or maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna pick Sonia, though. We got Neen, or we got Nadia, who I don't know any of these guys. Once again, I guess I'll pick Neen, because I like her design better. Dawn or Shauna? Ooh. Okay. Couple things. You guys know one of the biggest reasons I don't like X and Y is because the rivals are just not great. I don't like Tierno that much. I don't like Trevor. Shauna's probably the best of the rivals. Like, her design's cute. They're in the anime too, which they actually do their characters a lot more justice in the anime than they do in the games. But Dawn, though, is a classic pick. Like, from the anime to the games, like, her design is iconic. One of Ash's best companions, I would say. So, it's very close here. Because, like, even though I don't like the X and Y rivals overall, I do like Shauna. But Dawn, I think, is the better choice here. I'm going to go with Dawn. We got the Johto Mom, or we got Jet from Legend ZA. I kind of wish that Jet had more of a presence in Legend ZA. What was there was fine, but I think a lot of us were thinking that she'd be the final boss, like the big bad evil, you know, person behind the Rogue Megas, which she ended up not being. So, but she's against some random mom, so I guess that makes her win by default. But I did kind of want a bit more from Jet, but what we got was fine. So, I'll go with Jet. Ooh, we got Dendra from, Pokemon, what is it, Scarlet and Violet, she's one of the teachers, or we got Shelly, who's one of the Team Aqua admins from Oras. Shelly's design is great, I love it. I really did like Dendra, though, as one of the teachers. I think she might be one of my favorites of all the teachers. I love what she says, like, Osu, or whatever that line is. And she's just this, like, very upbeat, like, sort of karate-esque character that you meet, so I guess I'll pick Dendra, but Shelly's also good. Kogita, who I think is Cynthia's ancestor from Arceus. You have to, like, go to her to find the legendaries, or I guess, was it the lake Pokemon? I don't remember. But we got Kogita versus Misty. I mean, kind of a no contest here. Like, Kogita was a fine character. He wasn't really that big in the main story of Arceus, but Misty, though, is like one of the most iconic gym leaders of all of Pokemon. Plus, you know, if you watch the anime, you know, her and Ash, all those moments in the original Kanto anime. So, I gotta pick Misty. We got Sharon, who I do not know, or we got Heroine from Pokemon. Okay, so they are from Conquest. I figured based on the art style. I'll pick Heroine. I don't know who you are, but you're cuter. We got Opal, or we got Candela. I think Candela might be from Pokken Tournament? I don't actually know, but I'll pick Opal by default. Soliera, or we got Zacian. Oh, we got two of the, what do you call it, the Ultra Recon squad from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So they vary based on what version you play. So I think Soliera's from Moon and Zacian's from Pokemon Sun. They're both cool, but I think I like Zacian's more upbeat personality more, so I'm going to say Zacian. We got Trista, who is a Pokemon Center lady, I think from Pokemon Masters, based on the art style. Or we got Professor Forrest, who I don't know, so Trista, you win. We got Lyra, who is the main player protagonist in Johto, the female one. Or we got Ina. I think Ina's from Conquest, not fully sure, but I'm going to say Lyra. We got Carmen, or we got Clara. Ooh, okay. I think Avery, I didn't get to play as Avery because I had Sword, but I think Clara was a pretty good character, you know? She was some, like, mean sort of girl when you first meet her, and then she becomes, like, this sort of nice person, almost. Carmen's kind of the same way. They're very similar when it comes to, like, how they characterize each one throughout the story. I'm gonna say Clara, but Carmen is also a good character. They're both really close here, but if I have to pick one by a slight margin, I'm gonna say Clara. We got Kate, who I don't know, or Lenora, so Lenora's gonna win here by default. Maribel or Bertha, don't know Maribel, gonna pick Bertha. Bianca or Celine, who is the main female protagonist in, I think, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Look, man, Gen 5, Bianca was great, but I love her being a professor's assistant now. I think Bianca overall is a very underrated rival. Like, her and Sharon both are just not talked about enough compared to, like, you know, Silver from Gen 2, or May from Gen 3, or Barry from Gen 4. I think Bianca and Sharon are up there for me when it comes to rivals, and Bianca is pretty good, so I'm gonna go with Bianca. We got Okuni, who I do not know, or Kunoichi, who I don't know. I'm guessing from their artwork, they're also from Pokemon Conquest. I'll go with Okuni because I like the Parasol, I guess. The Alola mom, who I like her design actually, or Olivia. I gotta pick Olivia. Again, black female characters are just reigning supreme these days. Whitney or Tulip. Tulip is kind of a forgettable gym leader. Her design is really good, but as far as her character, she was kind of forgettable in Scarlet and Violet as a gym leader. Whitney, though, is like one of the most iconic ones of all time. Like, her fucking Miltank. If you've played Gen 2 at all, you guys know that Whitney's Miltank is one of the most feared Pokemon in all of the mainline Pokemon games. So, I'm gonna say Whitney for sure. Erica or Ariana. Okay, so Erica is, of course, the Kanto gym leader, the grass-type one, and then Ariana is one of the Team Rocket admins from Gen 2. The admins were fine. I like Archie, you know, the new leader of Team Rocket in Gen 2 for a bit. I'll say Erica, though. I like Erica as a gym leader. Rhythmy or Silene? Okay, so Rhythmy I don't know. Silene is Cyrus's ancestor from Legends Arceus. I'm gonna say Silene. We got Grace, who I think is the mom in Pokemon X and Y, right? 'Cause she's in the anime as well. Or Plumeria. Well, here's the thing. I think Grace is a pretty bad design for a mom character. Plumeria, might be my favorite admin of any of the villainous teams. Plumeria's character, like her story throughout was fantastic. Her having that like sort of nice side the whole time, like trying to not let Guzma fall into some sort of bad stuff. I'm gonna say Plumeria. I love Team Skull, man. Like, Team Skull is very underrated. Like, even though they're not like trying to take over the world, they're such a good team. Lily, don't know you. Lana, I do know you. You're one of the trial captains in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm gonna go with you by default. Roxy from Pokemon Black 2, White 2, or Professor Sada. Ooh, alright. I know a lot of you might think I'd go with Roxy because she's from Black 2, White 2, and she's a fantastic gym leader. But Professor Sada, man, that whole story in the endgame of Scarlet and Violet, where you find out that the professor has actually been dead this whole time, and Arvin's like parents were just gone, and you get like that the robot professors they had to fight at the very end. That was a really, really good story. So even though I do want to pick Roxy, like deep in my gut, I want to pick her. I think if we're going based on story here for the most part, I'm gonna say Sada. Again, I feel like that endgame story really just, cause they tease them throughout the whole entire game, but then you get to here and it's like they go all out. So I'm gonna go with Sada there. Lita or Professor Bellis. I think Bellis is from Pokemon Masters, right? I have not touched that game in quite a long time, so I probably forgot. Lita's a cool character. I love her from Legend ZA, so I'll go with her. Winona or Jasmine, we got two gym leaders here. Jasmine's alright, you know, pretty basic design, pretty basic character. Winona's design is cool. I love the flying type gym leaders. So I'm gonna say Winona. We got Miriam, who I think is from... I actually don't know. What is Miriam from again? Is she from Legend ZA? I'll look that up later. Or we got Daisy Oak, who is Gary's sister, who like does the massages for your Pokemon if you go to her. I think I might know who Miriam is. I'm gonna pick her, but oh wait. No, I forgot. I'll just pick her. She looks cooler anyway. Irma or Gita? Dude, I hate Gita, man. I really do. She is maybe my least favorite champion of all of Pokemon. Her team was so ass, besides like King Gambit. Her character is just not the best. Like, she was such an underwhelming champion. Like, I don't know. She just didn't really hit it for me. But I have to pick her by default because I don't know who Irma is, so... Gita, I hate you, but you're moving on, at least for this round. Mint or Kahili? Don't know Mint. Gonna go with Kahili. We got B or we got Phoebe? Okay, so we got B, the Galar gym leader, or Phoebe, the Hoenn Elite Four. I think B is an alright character. You know, the fighting type gym leaders are usually some of the best, but I think B is just alright to an extent. Phoebe, though, it's like... She's a ghost type user who looks like a water type Pokemon user because of her like beach outfit, and she looks cute as well. So I guess I'll go with Phoebe. Not really that close. Kai or Lacey? Don't know Kai. Gonna go with Lacey. And again, she's Clay's daughter in the SV DLC. So by default, the Paldea mom or Briar from the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Have any of the moms advanced at this point? I don't think they have. And this one's not going to either. I'm going to go with Briar. Glacia or Zisu? I think Zisu is from Legend ZA. Also, she's doing the T-pose, because I guess they picked the resource model instead of just, you know, getting her design thing from Bulbapedia or something. She's alright. I might pick Glacia, though, because I do like her as a character, and I like her team in the Hoenn Elite Four. So I'll go with her. Oh god. Oh man, Claire or Elisa, two amazing gym leaders. Okay. See, here's the problem. They picked the newer Elisa, who I actually like more than the original Elisa. I like her being like this sort of model now. But we got Claire, who's a dragon type gym leader, and her character design is just so good. These are both so close. here's the thing. I will always love Dragon more than any other type in like, of all the Pokemon types, I love Dragon the most, so... Do I go against Elisa, though? I think I have to. I gotta go with Claire, I'm sorry. Maylene or Nema? Don't know who Nema is. I'm gonna go with Maylene. Pretty cool gym leader. Elita or the Let's Go mom? Are we gonna get a mom that finally surpasses or who goes through to the next round? I think we're gonna have to, because I don't know who Elita is at all. So there you go. We have a mom finally. There you go, mom fans. One finally made it. Kali, who I think is just a basic NPC from X and Y, or we got Flannery. I'm gonna say Flannery. I don't even need to talk about that. Annabelle, who is the Frontier Brain in Oras, in the Hoenn, Battle Frontier, but he's also a character in Pokemon Sun and Moon who, is Lucre's assistant. Or we got Tiffany, who I don't know, so Annabelle, you win. We got Dana, who I think is one of the people from X and Y, the people from the Battle Mason that I mentioned earlier. Or we got Marley. Marley is a pretty cool character. I kind of like the ones that are just sort of, you know, more monotone in their characters, like not really exciting, but like they have like that just, you know, that bored look on their face. I'm gonna say Marley. We got Lily, or we got, oh wait a minute, I know who No is. Okay, so No is not a Pokemon character. She is a Samurai Warriors character, but Pokemon Conquest, I think, is a mashup of Pokemon plus, I guess, Samurai Warriors. Because, yeah, I played Samurai Warriors. No is one of the main characters in that game. So, okay, but even so, I can't pick her over Lily. I'm sorry. Lily is one of the best characters. I love Lily. We got Cheryl or Johanna, who's Dawn's mom in the anime, and also, I guess, your mom in the games. Her design's alright. I think Cheryl's probably gonna win here because I do like her, you know, being the sort of escort character in Eterna Forest, so I'll go with Cheryl. We got Leah from Pokemon Cafe Mix. Ooh, I've played that actually. She's a fine character. Or Jupiter. Look, I love Cafe Mix, or it's called Cafe Remix now, I guess, but I'm gonna say Jupiter. We got Anne. Oh, Anne is from Pokemon Tournament. She's Mewtwo's trainer, like her friend, I guess, that tries to like enlist your help to stop Mewtwo. Or Diantha. Diantha is a pretty mixed champion for me. I think she's fine overall, but she's not one of my favorites. I think she's just sort of alright for the most part. I don't know. I'm gonna say Anne. No, I can't. I gotta pick Diantha. Look, Anne's a good character, but Diantha does have a pretty good presence in the main story, and her design is cool, so I'll pick Diantha. Not the best champion, though. Oh, we got Nia from Pokemon Tournament, the little guy lady, or we got Kimono Girl, who's, I guess, just a basic NPC from Johto. I'll say Naya. You know, I guess she's fine. Celosia, another Team Flare admin, or we got Alyssa, who I think is from Pokemon Tournament. See, here's the thing. I don't know who Alyssa is. I noticed from Pokemon Tournament based on the art style, but, you know what? No, I hate Team Flare. I'm gonna go, I hate the Team Flare admins. I'm gonna go with Alyssa. I'm sorry. I just hate them too much. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Aeos Emporium Shopkeeper, who I guess is from a side game, perhaps Pokemon Rangers or something. Okay. I think Anna is the clerk in Pokemon Battle Revolution, right, on the Wii. I love that game, actually. I still own it. I still own my original copy of Battle Revolution for the Wii. So, I think she's the clerk at the front desk in Battle Revolution. So, I'll go with her. So, there you go. We got Sanqua, who I don't know from Legends Arceus, or Skyla. I mean, by default, Skyla, one of the best gym leaders. Not even a question there. Sabrina, or we got Anthea and Concordia, who are N's little lady friends in Pokemon Black and White. I mean, they're fine characters, but they only appear in the story, like, during the whole Team Plasma Uprising, I think. Meanwhile, Sabrina is one of the most iconic gym leaders of all Pokemon, so I think I have to go with her by default. We got Polina, who I think is from... What is she from? She's from, is it Arceus or Scarlet and Violet? I don't remember, actually. Or we got Tia, who I don't know. I'll say Polina. I think I might know where she's from, but I'm not fully confident. Oichi. Oh, Oichi! From Samurai Wars as well. Dude, I love Oichi. But she's not a Pokemon character, though. That's kind of unfair for me to pick her if I do go with her. So I think I have to go with whoever this Evelyn chick is from X and Y. One of the Battle Amazing people, but... yeah, I have to be fair here, alright? I love Oichi and Samurai Warriors, but I have to go with Pokemon characters only. So for that reason, I have to... I gotta be fair. I gotta go with Evelyn, I'm sorry. If Oichi was in a mainline Pokemon game, I'd probably pick her, like, no doubt, but I gotta be real here. Marina, who I don't know, but I love her little Kyogre-themed outfit here. Or Rosa. People do not like Rosa's design in Black and White 2. I don't know why. I've never hated it, but looking back on it now, I do think that Rosa and the other guy in Black 2, White 2 are not the best designs for the main, like, player protagonists, but I'm gonna pick her anyway because I don't know who Marina is, so we'll go with Rosa. Nessa from Galar, or the Alola Pokemon Center lady. Nessa is hot as hell, like one of the best black characters in all of Pokemon. Gonna go with Nessa, her design is fantastic. Morgan, who I think is another one of those Battle Amazing people, or we got the Black and White mom. I mean, your mom does call you a lot in Black and White through the cross transceiver, and she does have, I guess, kind of a story. I guess I'll go with the Black and White mom. Caitlyn or Argenta? Okay, so Argenta, I think, is the Battle Frontier, or the Frontier Brain from the Battle Hall in Sinnoh. And then Caitlyn was a Frontier Brain, sorta, in Sinnoh, and now she's a Unova Elite Four. I'm gonna go with Caitlyn just because that whole, like, going from a Frontier Brain to Elite Four was kind of cool. So, I'll go with Caitlyn. We have May or we got Nimona? Look, I really love Nimona. I think if Nimona was the champion over Gita, I would have liked that a lot more. Like, Nimona is a champion per se, because she actually got through the whole thing to become a champion, but she's not like the champion. I wish she was, though, because Gita sucks. But May, though, I mean, May is one of my personal favorite Pokemon rivals. I love May and Brendan. Do I pick Nimona over May here, though? Because I do like Nimona's story. And she is a lot more present, because, somebody mentioned in the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald hot takes video that May and Brendan kind of step out of the story once the whole, like, weather catastrophe thing happens before the 8th gym, and that does kind of, I guess, lower May's points a little bit, and Brendan's. So, plus Nimona is with you when you go to Area 0, so, yeah, I gotta say Nimona. I think her being more involved in the story is what lets her win there. Fennel, I think, is from Black and White, right? She's like the Dream World professor, whatever she's called. Or Greta, who's a Battle Frontier, or, sorry, I keep saying that, Frontier Brain in the Hoenn Battle Frontier. Greta, I think, is kind of forgettable. I don't remember her that much. I guess I'll pick Fennel. Magnolia from Sword and Shield, or Marnie. Oh, dude, Marnie all the way. Marnie is one of the best people in Sword and Shield by a landslide. Yancy, who I think is from Black and White based on the character model here, or Carolyn, who I don't know. So, Yancy, you win. DJ Mary from Johto. She's with Professor Oak in that radio show. Or Linnea, who is a basic NPC. I'm gonna say DJ Mary for sure. Blue Eyes, who I don't know, or Katie, I guess we'll go with Katie. Roxanne from Hoenn, or we got Leaf, who is the main protagonist in, Kanto. Leaf is good. They brought her back for Let's Go, which is kind of cool, but I'm gonna say Roxanne. She's a cool gym leader. Blossom, another basic-ass NPC, or Carolyn, who I think might be from the anime? I'll say Carolyn. I don't know. Oh, dude, Karina or Wick? Look, Wick is cool. Her anime character was great as well, but Karina, man. Karina is maybe my favorite college gym leader. I adore Karina. Her whole skater aesthetic, her character in the anime as well. She was pretty big in the XY anime too. Like, she followed Ash and them for a while, after his gym battle. Like, that was a great arc in X and Y. Brenda, who I don't know, or Malva, who is a former Team Flare member, now Colossus Elite 4. Gonna go with Malva, even though I hate the Colossus Elite 4. Casa, don't know you, or Perrin, who is pretty cute from the SV DLC. She's a photographer like Viola. Her design is pretty cool. I'm gonna go with Perrin. You might see me rush. We're already like almost an hour in, so I gotta kind of go a bit faster here. Rosie, I love your Rose Raid outfit here. It's pretty cool, but I don't know who you are, so I'm gonna go with Drasny here, even though, again, I hate the Colossus Elite 4. Careless, okay, whatever. Or Lavana, or Lavana, oh na na. I don't know I don't know who Careless is or who Lavana is. I'm gonna go with Lavana though by default, I guess. Courtney, who is a Team Flare admin, or we got Amorous, who is from Scarlet Battles DLC. I'm gonna say Amorous for one reason only, and that is that you have to beat her to get the flight mechanic in Scarlet Battle, which lets you actually fly instead of glide around the world. So I'm gonna go with Amorous. I know it's a dumb reason, but I don't know. Rui, who I think is from Coliseum. Her design looks very familiar. I think Rui is from Coliseum. Or Trisha, who I don't know. I think she's the Pokemon Mark character from Masters. I'm gonna say Rui, though. We got Chris, who is the main female character, I think, in Johto. Or Tetra, who for some reason is a 8-bit character. I don't know who that's supposed to be. I'm gonna go with Chris. Serena, okay. I'm gonna pick Serena, not based on the game character, because her character in the games is kind of whatever. I'm going based on the anime, because if you guys don't know, Serena is my favorite Ash companion of all time. And no, not just because she kisses Ash in the end, but I love her story throughout the whole entire anime. Like, her whole Pokemon Showcase arc, her cutting her hair, her doubting herself, her team is pretty good, so... Again, I am not picking game Serena, I'm picking anime Serena, so that's what we're going with. Stop! Now she'll die a virgin, stop! Stop it! Okay. Stop. Okay.
Stay the fuck in the fucking car!
Oh, fuck! That was a sneak peek of all the content that you might be missing out on by not becoming a YouTube member. When you're a YouTube member, you get so much bonus content, such as all my anime watch-throughs, classic content like old Twitch streams, movie watch-alongs, and more. So what are you waiting for? Hit the join button down below, pick the tier you want, and enjoy all the benefits that come with your YouTube membership. If you're already a member, thank you for your support, enjoy your benefits, and now let's get back into the video. Okay, we're getting repeats. Here we go. We got Clover. Okay, we're gonna speed through a lot of these. We're gonna go, Clover or Zinnia. Definitely Zinnia. Candace or Honey. I'm gonna say Candace. Charm or Grizel. I'd probably say Grizel. I like the Team Flare, bring back they did. Gwen or Fantina. Ooh, two ghost-type people. I'm gonna say Gwen. She had a great story in Legend ZA. Penny or... Oh, not even close. Penny demolishes Cena. Olympia or Melanie, definitely Olympia. I don't like the Sword and Shield gym leaders. Coin or Ellen. Ellen barely got through the first round. I'm gonna go with Coin. Lucamine or Oleana. Yeah, Lucamine for sure. I did not like the Macrocosmos as I mentioned earlier. Tawny or the mom and Galar, definitely Tawny. Love her story. Black 2, White 2's mom or Alicia. I'd probably say Alicia. I like her character. Jacinth or Dahlia. Look, I love the Battle Arcade. I really do. Battle Arcade's fantastic. Her design is cool, but you can't beat Jacinth, man. I'm sorry. Jacinth is fantastic. Venus or Mabel. I'd probably say Mabel. I like her whole Professor Redemption arc that she's got going on. Lynette or Nita. Both kind of whatever. I guess I'll go with Lynette because she built the PC. Valerie or Elaine. I'll probably say Valerie, yeah. Paldea. Oh, Iris all the way. Not even, nope. No words need to be spoken there. Emma or Rhyme. Ooh. I'm gonna say Emma. Again, they took some random girl from the post game in X and Y and now made her this really cool character in Legend ZA and a main character to be more precise. But I'm gonna say Emma, though I do admit I love Rhyme's rap mechanic or her whole rap gimmick there. Arita or Laban? I want to pick Arita so bad, but Laban's story is so good. I'm gonna say Laban. I'm sorry, Arita. I love you. You're cute as hell, though. Ginchio or Viola? I'm gonna say sorry, not Ginchio. I'm gonna say Viola. I don't know who Ginchio is. Brigitte from Pokemon Bank or Sachet? I'll go with Brigitte. Cynthia. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to vote against Jessie, but you're up against Cynthia, who is the best champion of all time. I gotta go with Cynthia. I'm sorry. Chantel or Gardenia? I'd probably say Chantel. I like the Kalos Elite Four and Gym Leaders, or sorry, the Unova ones more than the Kalos ones. So there you go. Or sorry, God, I like the Gym Leaders and Elite Four in Unova more than the Gym Leaders and Champions in Sinnoh overall. Just a personal taste. Canary or Sonia? I mean, come on, streamer girl. Neen or Dawn? Gonna go with Dawn for sure. Jet or Dendra? I'll say Jet. Again, I wanted more out of her as a character, but what was there was good enough for me, so I'll go with Jet. Misty or Hair? Oh, yeah, Misty all the way, for sure. Opal or Zossie? I mean, Zossie is very prevalent in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon story, so is she better than Opal, though, who's a gym leader? I don't think she's quite there. I'm gonna say Opal, but Zossie is a cool character. Trista or Lyra? I would probably say Lyra. Or actually, no. I made a mistake earlier. I think Lyra is the main protagonist in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but the one we saw earlier is the original Gen 2 protagonist, so there you go. Clara or Lenora? Look, I love Gen 5, but Clara's story was actually really good. Like, her whole, like, redemption arc, sorta, if you want to call it that. I'm gonna go with Clara. Bertha or Bianca? I'd probably say Bianca. Like, Bertha's a very forgettable overall Elite Four. The Sinnoh Elite Four is kind of not the best Elite Four there is. They're not bad, but they're just not that memorable. I'm gonna go with Bianca. Okuni or Olivia? I'll probably say Olivia, yeah. Whitney or Erica? We got two gym leaders here. I'll say Whitney. Again, that milk tank is iconic as hell. Silene or Plumeria? I would probably say Plumeria. Again, Redemption Arc is great. You know, her whole bomb with Guzma was kind of cool to see play out. Lana or Professor Sada? I'd probably say Sada. That end game with Scarlet and Violet was pretty damn good. Lita or Winona? I mean, Winona is a good gym leader, but Lita's a good character overall from Legend of ZA. Her whole, like, dancer gimmick, and she's apparently Tierno's little, cousin or something. I don't remember what she was exactly. Maybe sister? I'll say Lita. Not by a lot, but I'll say Lita. Miriam or, oh, yeah. I still am not sure who Miriam is. I think I might know where she's from, but I'm not picking Gita. I'm sorry. Gita sucks. Gita fucking sucks. Kahili or Phoebe? Two Elite Four members here. I'd probably say Kahili just based on the whole golfer gimmick. Like, that's not really one you see a lot, very often in Pokemon. So I'll say Kahili. Lacey or Briar? We got two SVDLC people here. I mean, Lacey does get points for being Clay's daughter, you know. Yeah, I'll say Lacey. She's a good enough character. Glacia or Claire? Oh, Claire all the way. Yeah, that's an easy one. Dragon versus Ice always wins. Maylene or Mom from Let's Go? Probably Maylene. Flannery or Annabelle? I do like Flannery a lot as a gym leader, but I'll probably say Annabelle because again, she does come back in Sun and Moon as like a detective now. So there you go. Marley or Lily? Look, I love Marley. Marley is a great character, I think, in Sinnoh, but Lily's so much better. Lily's so good. I love Lily. In both the anime and the game, she's fantastic. Cheryl or Jupiter? I'd probably say Jupiter. I love Team Galactic overall. Diantha or Naya? I mean, Naya does get quite annoying if you have her on the whole entire time, just giving you tutorials in Pokemon tournaments, so I'll say Diantha, I guess. Alyssa or Anna? I gotta go with my my nostalgia here. I'm gonna go with Anna from Battle Revolution. She won't make it far, but I wanted to get her some points there. Skyla or Sabrina? Skyla is a much better gym leader than Sabrina ever will be. I'm sorry. Argue with your mother all you want. Or your dad or your whatever family member you want. Argue with them all. Polina or Evelyn? I'd probably say... I'll go with Evelyn. Why not? Rosa or Nessa? Definitely Nessa. Great character design. Black and White Mom or Caitlyn? I'd probably say Caitlyn. Nimona or Fennel? Nimona, for sure. Alright, next round. We got Marnie or Yancey? Definitely Marnie. Marnie is a fantastic Sword and Shield character. DJ Mary or Katie? DJ Mary all the way. Booka, 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 fresh. Roxanne or Carolyn? I think Carolyn got through somehow, but I'm gonna pick Roxanne. Karina or Malva? Oh, dude, Karina all the way. Karina all the freaking way. No question about it. We got Perrin or we got Drasna. I hate the Colossus Elite Four. She barely got through the first round. Gonna go with Perrin all the way. Lavanna or Amaris? I think Lavanna barely made it through once again. Amaris is gonna win here. Rui or Chris? I'll go with Chris. Serena anime, not the games, because we're counting the anime as well. Or Zinnia. Ooh, damn. Do I pick Zinnia over Serena? If we're just counting the games, then Zinnia wins hands down. But if we're counting the anime Serena, I don't know if I could put Serena below Zinnia in this case. Because again, Zinnia only appears in the post-game of Oras during the whole, like, Delta episode. So I don't know if that's enough to put her above Serena, who's in, like, the whole entire main game. And she's a great character in the anime, so I gotta go with Serena, I'm sorry. Might be a bit biased, but I'm going with that. Candace or Grizel? I'll say Grizel, just because, again, I love they brought back Team Fleur in a pretty cool way. Oh, Gwen or Penny? Oh, I love Gwen. But I gotta pick Penny, I'm sorry. Her whole story is fantastic, the music is great. Olympia or Coin? I'd probably say Olympia for sure. Lusamine or Tawny? Oh, God. It's gonna get harder now, folks. It was pretty easy throughout most of this video, and we're now an hour in, so buckle in. We got, I gotta say Lusamine, I'm sorry. Great villain, but I do love Tawny as well. Alicia or Jacinthe? Not even close. Slap that bitch out of here. Mabel or Lynette? I'll say Mabel. Again, Redemption Arc is great. Valerie or Iris? Definitely Iris all the way. I think I might know who's gonna win at this point. We'll see. Emma or Laban? I'll say Emma. Viola or Brigitte? I'd probably say Viola. Brigitte's only in one game. And Viola's also in one game technically, but Brigitte's in like some Pokemon storage app, and while Viola's in the mainline Pokemon game, so there you go. Cynthia or Chantel? Definitely Cynthia. I think I might know what the finals are gonna be, guys, but we'll see. Canary or Dawn? I love you, Dawn, but I gotta go with Streamer Girl. Again, it hits more of my style, so there you go. Jet or Misty? Okay, I think Misty has to beat Jet here for sure, I'm sorry. Opal or Lyra? I'll say Opal. Let's see, Clara or Bianca? Ooh, kind of a tough one here. I'll say Bianca. Again, she's a very underrated rival in my opinion. Olivia or Whitney? Olivia is a cool design character, but in terms of like overall character, I'd probably say Whitney's better. Again, her milk tank is just great, and she cries when you beat her, so there you go. Plumeria or Professor Sada? Ooh. I gotta say Sada. The end game with Scarlet and Violet is great. Okay, I think we can now get rid of Miriam here. I forgot where Miriam's from, but I think Lita is probably the better character here for sure. I'm gonna say Lita. Kahili or Lacey? I'll say Kahili. Again, I just love the whole Elite Four thing being this sport girl, which you don't see a whole lot in the Elite Four. Claire or Maylene? Definitely Claire. Like, one of the best gym leaders in my opinion. Annabelle or Lily? I gotta go with Lily, man. Lily's story is utterly phenomenal. Jupiter or Diantha? I'd probably say Diantha. Again, not the best champion. Like, I know a lot of you probably love her. I don't love her that much, but yeah. Oh, man. Alright, I'm sorry, Anna. I'm sorry you made it this far. I love Battle Revolution. I really do, but I can't put you above Skyla. I'm sorry. Gotta go with my girl. Evelyn or Nessa? Oh, definitely Nessa. Not even a contest there. Caitlyn or Nimona? I'd say Nimona. Again, her story was great. All right, we're getting close. We got Marnie versus DJ Mary. I'd probably say Marnie wins there. Roxanne or Karina. I'd say Karina. Perrin or Amorous. I'll go with Perrin. We got Chris versus Serena. Definitely Serena. I mean, I can probably, like, the final four might be, like, decided now. Unless they, like, see each other in a match before then, but we'll see. Griselle or Penny. Definitely Penny, all the way. Olympia or Lusamine. Yeah, Lusamine, all the way, for sure. Jacinth or Mabel. Jacinth, for sure. Not even a question there. Iris or Emma. I'm sorry, Emma. You're a great character. I'm glad that you came back. You're all grown up now. You're doing good things, but I can't put you above Iris. Not on any day of the week. Viola or Cynthia. Definitely Cynthia. No contest there. Canary or Misty. Misty is iconic, but again, I'm going based on, like, who I think is a more resonating sort of character, and I think Canary would resonate a lot more of the modern audience. So I'm gonna say Canary. Opal or Bianca. I'd probably say Bianca. Again, Bianca's just so underrated. She is so underappreciated. Like, people, when they think of rivals, they think of Blue, they think of Silver, they think of May, Barry. Like, Bianca's not really on there a whole lot. And even Hal and Hop to an extent. I think Bianca's, like, near the top for me in terms of my favorite rivals overall. So I'm gonna pick Bianca. Whitney or Sada. Ooh, Whitney is a good gym leader, but again, that story of Sada and Turo. Yeah, story has to win there. I'm sorry. Lita or Kahili? I'll say Lita. Again, like, here's the thing. Kahili is a pretty cool idea for an Elite Four, but she's only ever in the whole League arc of the Sun and Moon games. Like, you literally only see her when you are at the Elite Four, so, yeah. Oh, God. Claire versus Lily? Alright. Again, story is, like, the top factor here when it comes to who advances. Claire's got a good story when you beat her. Like, she ends up not giving you the gym badge. You have to go, like, to the Dragon's Den to get it. But Lily's story, man. Lily's story is one of my favorites in all of Pokemon. You know, even the anime, too. Like, she can't touch Pokemon to start out with, and the whole bond with her family and Gladion and Lusamine, that ending, the ending cutscene in Ultra Space when Lusamine falls and she's like, Lily, you're so beautiful. I'm sorry about everything or whatever. Like, yeah, Lily has to win. I'm sorry. Diantha or Skyla? Okay, Diantha, you've gotten this far for some reason, but you're not beating Skyla. Nope. Nessa or Nimona? I think Nimona has to win here based on story alone, even though Nessa has by far the better design, for sure. Alright, round of 16, we got Marnie versus Karina. I'll say Karina. Because again, anime is also a factor here. She's in the anime for a good amount of time, so. Perrin or Serena? I'm going to say Serena, again, based on the anime. Penny or Lusamine? Oh, God, it's getting hard. It's getting so hard. I don't want to pick, but I have to. Shit. Which one do I think had the better story? I'm gonna say Penny. Like, look, Lusamine had a more dastardly plan with, like, the whole Ultra Beast thing. But Penny's story being just this group of bullies that form an evil team to combat other people, and then they, like, meet in person for the first time. That ending cutscene when you actually beat Penny. Man, it's really close here, but I think I have to go with Penny by a slight margin. Okay, Jacinth or Iris? Look, Jacinth's battle theme is fantastic. I love it, but I'm sorry, Iris, I love her too much. I cannot put... There are very few people I could probably put above Iris, and Jacinth is not one of them, so gonna go with Iris. Cynthia versus Canary. Man, I hate doing this. Look, I love Streamer Girl, I really do. I love that they're acknowledging stream culture in the mainline Pokemon games now with Iono and now Canary. I hope they keep doing it. Her design is great. But you're up against Cynthia, like one of the most iconic characters in all of Pokemon. There is a reason why she is the best champion of all time. She is the most challenging champion of all time. Her music is iconic. Her presence just gives you the fucking, it's fearful just when she confronts you in, like, either Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, or even BDSP. So, or Black and White if you find her house in Undella Town. So, I gotta say Cynthia, man. Like, her presence overall is just, it's scary in a good way. Bianca or Sada? Look, Bianca, you're a great rival, but story alone, that endgame with Arvin's parents and the whole robot professors and the final battle, gotta go with Sada, man. I'm sorry. Lita or Lily? Okay, yeah, Lita, you're great, but you're not better than Lily, for sure. Skylar or Nimona? Ooh, fuck. Skyla's one of, like, Skyla is a top 5 winner for me in terms of character and design. But Nimona is one of the most, like, active rivals you've ever had, so I'll say Nimona. I hate doing this. I gotta pick one eventually, so there you go. Alright, the quarterfinals. I think the final 4 is who I thought was gonna be. It's Karina. It's Karina. No, it's not actually. Is it? Is it Cynthia? Yeah, it's Cynthia versus Iris. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Jeez. Serena versus Karina. They rhyme, by the way. I just realized that. I gotta say Serena. Again, we're not counting game Serena. We're counting anime Serena. I wish they had her anime character here instead of the game variant. But yeah, gonna go with Serena. Oh, wait. The final 4 is not there yet. We're on the quarterfinals. Sorry. We got Penny versus Iris. Penny, I'm sorry. Gotta go with Iris. I love you, Penny. Your theme is fantastic. Cynthia versus the Professor Sada. Man, I hate doing this. I love the story at the end of Scarlet and Violet, but I can't go against Cynthia, man. I just can't. I can't do it. Lily or Nimona? Okay, I think this one's a clear-cut winner here. I like Nimona's story, but Lily's story, I think, trumps Nimona's whole arc there, so I'm gonna go with Lily. Alright, we are in the final 4 now. I think the final 4 is who I thought, maybe minus Serena. I don't know, but Serena versus Iris. If we're counting just the game Serena, Iris wins. But if we're counting anime as well, because Iris is also a character in the anime, she's one of Ash's companions in the Universe series, which is not a great series, to be fair, but, yeah, if we're mainly counting the games here, I gotta go with Iris, like, by a landslide. But I will acknowledge that if we're counting anime as well, Serena is definitely up there. Like, she is, in my opinion, Ash's best companion. I don't care. I'm sorry, Misty. I'm sorry, Dawn. I'm sorry, Iris. I'm sorry, May and Max. Like, Iris is fantastic, though. You know what I mean? So, I gotta go with Iris. I'm sorry. I love Serena, though. Okay, this one's a hard one. We got Cynthia versus Lily. Oh, boy. Gotta pick Cynthia. I have to, man. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I knew who was gonna win from the moment I first started this video. Like, here's the thing. Iris, of these two, Iris is my favorite. Iris is my favorite champion. Like, my personal favorite champion. But I also have to acknowledge that even though she is my favorite champion, she's not the best champion. Her team and her whole design and her whole character and her music is fantastic. But when you're up against Cynthia, who is iconic for a damn good reason, like, just the name Cynthia in Pokemon, it instills fear upon anybody who knows Cynthia and who has fought Cynthia. So, yeah, even though if this was my own personal, BC Keen's favorite list, I might pick Iris, but I am going to acknowledge that Cynthia, she's the best champion. Like, her name just, is known by any Pokemon fan for a damn good reason, so gonna go with Cynthia here. And, whoo, I am tired. That was an hour and 10-minute plus video. That is crazy, dude. Holy. Well, there you go, guys. That is the winner of the best female character in all of Pokemon. Congrats, Cynthia. Oh, my voice is shot, you guys. My voice is fucking shot. That was a... I don't usually record hour-long videos unless they're, like, playthroughs, but, like... Yeah, these, like, I might do more hour-long tournament videos, so we'll do, like, a best male character soon, I presume. But, yeah, there you go. Cynthia is the winner of the best female character in Pokemon. But what did you guys think? Do you guys agree that Cynthia is the best? And if not, then who do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. But in the meantime, make sure you guys subscribe, ring the bell, and smash that like button for more to come in the future. My voice is fucking tired. It is shot. I'm gonna go rest my voice now. And I will see y'all, as always, in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.